Okay, today we will continue the perfection of generosity. So before giving in Dhamma talk, as usual, we will pay respect to Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. In the previous talk, we finished internal, external Dāna. Today, we will talk about Vattu Dāna and Abhaya Dāna. Number 3, Vattu Dāna, property donation. Abhaya Dāna, no danger or safety donation. Safety donation. So Vattu Dāna, it is very clear. Usually we did. Donated properties. For the safety Dāna, safety of life, safety of wealth, this kind of donation mostly can be done by the kings, by the governments. So king or government, they can release prisoners, they can give their lives. So this kind of donations are Abhaya Dāna. So safety for the people, safety for the animals. So like that in the Buddha time, the place of Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, it is given for the animals, for the deers, like that. So this kind of donations are Abhaya Dāna. For the normal people, there is one usage in one sutta. Abhaya Dāna is practicing 5 precepts. No killing, no stealing, no doing sexual misconduct, no telling a lie, and not drinking alcohol. If you decide to practice safety Dāna, is usually done by king, done by government. But if we practice 5 precepts, it is giving safety for the many beings. So next one is Vivada and Vivada or Sansara dependent, out of Sansara dependent. So Vivada Dāna is by wishing happiness of human, happiness of Deva, and the happiness of Brahma, or happiness of life. If you do donation, it is a Vivada Dāna. Only you can get those things. Out of Sansara dependent, Vivada Dāna means by wishing liberation, by wishing Nibbana, if you donate, Vivada Dāna. So if you do Vivodhanesita Dāna, you can get enjoyment before gaining liberation. At the end, you will gain liberation. Because of Dāna, you will be reborn a human deva. If so, it's a good destination. So you can do anything. You can practice jhana to reach to Brahma. You can practice vipassana to reach to Nibbana. You will have a healthy life. You are desire to be liberation, will be. So not like some people. Some people, they are rich in life. They can do anything, but they are not interested in meditation, in liberation. So because of this, they cannot gain attainment. Maybe they have done Vivodhanesita Dāna, but didn't Vivodhanesita Dāna. So in the Buddha's destination, as we have a lot of knowledge, so knowledge of knowing suffering in life. So we should wish liberation, and we should do Nibbana. We should do Dāna. So next one, Sāvajja Dāna and Nāvajja Dāna. Faulty donation and faultless donation. Faulty donation means by harming other people, by killing, by stealing, you may do donation. It is the faulty donation. Faultless donations, you trying to gain properties righteously. And you do donation. It is a faultless donation. So some people, they have done a faulty donation. So they may gain happiness or sensualities especially, but not righteously. So by doing evil, they can get properties, they can get sensualities, so cannot gain properties righteously. In the Buddha time, you may see Ajata Sadhu, King Ajata Sadhu. He became king, but by killing his father. So this kind of gaining is because of faulty donation. Not really sure if one kill his father king, the son will be king. Not sure. Some people cannot. Instead of becoming king, they become prisoner. If not have a donation. So he has a donation, but 40. So by doing something evil, they can gain sensualities. Not like some people, they can get a kingship easily, righteously. So because those who gain properties or sensualities righteously because of faultless donation. So some people, by doing evil, they can get gains, but not easily get righteously doing, by righteously doing. So yeah, so some people only need to do little bit wrong and will get a lot of sensualities. because of Dāna they have done, but it is a 40 Dāna. If there is no Dāna totally, although doing evil little bit, they cannot get gains. There are many people who are trying to earn money by doing evil. Not everybody rich. Okay, so faultless donation is good. Next one is Sahatika Dāna and Anatika Dāna. Anatika Dāna. On hand donation by order. Donation by order. By yeah. Oh, so Sahatika. By telling some other people to work, they do donation. So there is one sutta in the Digha Nikaya named Pāramī Sutta. So he is a mayor, the leader of city, newly Buddhist. So because of this, not much knowledge. He offer, but low quality ones. He offer by telling his worker. He didn't do by himself. So after he passed away, he reborn in the lowest Deva realm. But his worker is in the second Deva realm, higher than him. So his mention is very boring, not enjoyable. One bhikkhu who has a psychic power went there and practiced because of a secluded place. So for the bhikkhus, it is good, but for those who want to enjoy as a deva, so his mention is very boring because he didn't do donation with his own hand. He did donation by order, or like lower quality ones, like something instead of donation, like a relinquishment, like abandoning, something like that. So something you don't want to use it, but you offer. So because of that, because of this, donating with the own hand is better. Because in some lives we don't have a proper hand, like some animals, although they may want to donate sometimes, they cannot do with the hand nicely. So they may do this that ways to donate. Okay, next one is Sakkica Dāna and Asakkica Dāna. Considerately donation, casually donation. Also, we may say respectfully donation or not respectfully donation. So some people do donating things respectfully. For example, flower, nicely done and donate. The food, nicely cooked, nicely prepared, so and donate. So it is a respectfully donation, considerately donation. So being rich is the same. Every donation you do will give a result, being rich. But if you have done respectfully, so your workers, children, husband, wives will respect you. You may have, they may have your influence. So because of this, among children, some respect the mother, some respect the father in some family. So the same rich, the same thing, but respectable is not the same. For example, in the Sutta, devotee of Buddha monastery, you may know, as a man, Anathabindika sa Pāramī, like that. Anathabhinikas compound. So in the Anathabhinikas family, only we know Anathabhinika, who is his wife. Very less people will know. So Anathabhinika man is more respectable, more famous. In the Visakha family, they are devotee of Pāramī monastery. So only Visakha, many people know who is his her husband. Very less people know. So many respect Visakha. So husband and wife, they are husband and wife. Being rich is the same, but being famous, being respectable is not the same. Not the same. And so nowadays also among our devotees, in some family we know only husband. In some family we know only wives, like that. So because of this, doing it respectfully, donating respectfully is good. The next one is Jnana Sambhayodha Dāna. Jnana Vaipayodha Dāna. Wisdom associated donation. Wisdom associated donation. Wisdom dissociated donation. The donation associated with wisdom, the donation dissociated from wisdom. So some people know karma and karma result. This is a good deed, can have a good result, especially about the Dāna. If you know, it is a wisdom associated. Some people just they donate for fun. They don't know cause and effect. Good or bad deed, they don't know. I like to do, I like it. Because of this, I do. So it is a wisdom dissociated. So you need to know Dāna is a good deed, can produce a good result as a karma, not as a friendship. So not just a friendship. No present result. You give me, I give you, not just so. So as a karma, one day when it is mature, we have a result. So the Buddha said, karma samam balanati. There is no power similar to karma. So some people, by working, they become rich. It is a result of effort. Some people, even in choosing lives, they choose rich families' house. So not you're working anything, but already rich. With the money, they no need to be busy. Although many people are busy with that. So yes, so wisdom associated is like you choose a rich family as a result. So if you have done donation with the knowledge, so what can be different? There are three types of person in the human realm. One is non-rooted, very weak, like some kind of plants, no root. If so, it is very weak, like a kind of plant on the water. So those people cannot speak. Only a few speaking they can, but cannot. So some people even cannot speak or cannot learn anything. So it is non-rooted. They have done donation, but they don't have knowledge. Also surrounded by many akusala. The other two types is two-rooted and three-rooted. Two-rooted has two roots, but no wisdom. Three-rooted add wisdom. So some are very sharp, not because of training. Naturally, they can learn everything. So some people can only learn like a high school. Some people can learn until a PhD or something like that, because the knowledge is different. Although bodily form, between two shoulders, there is a head. It is the same, but the knowledge is not the same. Different. If someone was born with sharp knowledge, very possible to improve in his life. What about job? What about job he did? So some people only can do bodily working, cannot do with the knowledge, cannot do with the literature. So because of this, donating with the wisdom is very important. In the same way, if someone was born with the wisdom, he can practice meditation successfully. If he practices concentration, samatha, tranquility meditation, can get jhana, can improve until gaining jhana. If he practices vipassana, can improve until gaining megaphala, path and fruition knowledge. If a two-rooted person can get kusala only, may improve in some level, until some level, but we're not gaining jhana, we're not gaining megaphala. So, but there are some knowledgeable person. They don't want to meditate. So what they say is, maybe I'm too rooted. I know it improve. So they can show very good reason, but they said too rooted. So like that, we may be able to know, we may be able to test some knowledge. So sometimes if we say some elements related to meditation, so some people can absorb easily, can understand, and some are not. We cannot reach our saying, our explanation cannot reach to their mind, not because they're interested. So they're interested, but the nature cannot go into. Their knowledge cannot reach, cannot grasp, so cannot absorb. Mind didn't go deeply, so later they ignore. Like children, you say difficulties, they reject. So if we cannot understand, some because of teacher's explanation not enough. Some explanations enough. Some people understand, and so but they cannot understand. So if knowledge is very sharp, although the teacher is not high quality, so they can understand. Like a Banisari Buddha, to teach Dhamma for him, so just a short talk, he needed. But many people need a long talk, not just a long talk. I have to practice to reach deeply. But some people, you say, you explain, they already can absorb. So I'm following the word which the teacher said. So because of this, wisdom associated is very important. Very important. So very important factor to successful in life. So because of this, now we are learning about the Dāna. We will have a knowledge about the donation. Now, if a detail, it is better. What kind of person you want to be? Respectable person or like that. Enjoyable person. So do you want to improve in meditation? By doing Dāna, you can do. So in this case, wisdom associated to Dāna, some people may think. So some people explain like receiver also nature dukkha anatta, impermanent suffering in non-self. Property also nature dukkha anatta, impermanence, suffering and non-self. Dāna also nature dukkha anatta, impermanence, suffering and non-self. So to associate with wisdom, you should do in this way. So not mean in this way. Just try. You should know as a good deed. You should know karma and karma result. So here mean only that, not related to vipassana. If you do receiver, Dāna, properties are impermanent, suffering non-self, it is a vipassana. So not related to here. So here, just you need to have karma and karma results. This is a good deed, can produce a good result. So you should know. So okay, we will move the next one. Sasaṅkārika Dāna, asaṅkārika Dāna. Sasaṅkārika Dāna, prompted donation, unprompted donation. Encouraged donation, not encouraged donation. Sometimes the person have a hesitate to donate. So other time, we may need to encourage ourselves or encouraged by other people. So Dāna have many results, good deeds. So many explanation after we reflected, we heard, it is a prompted donation. Unprompted donations are naturally strong, no hesitate. It is unprompted donation. So sometimes people may think, oh, you don't say me, you don't encourage me, I will donate myself. Because if you encourage me, it will be prompted, it will be encouraged donation, they think. But not really not like that. As long as you don't have hesitation, you don't have a stingy mind, although other people encourage or not encourage, it is an unprompted donation. It is a stronger donation. Okay, so next one is Somanasa Dāna, Upekkha Dāna, with the join with the equanimity. So some people do donation with the equanimity mind. Some people with the joy. So with the joy is better. So with the equanimity, some types of person, everything not really. They may think deeply like that, thinking not shallowly. Another thing is usually they may reborn with the neutrality feeling. So some types of person not easy to smile. So usually they are natural. So better with the joy if you donate. It is more active, more stronger, but not really much different result saying. Next one, Dhammīya Dāna, Adhammīya Dāna. Lawful donation, unlawful donation. So lawful donation is better, righteously gained and you donate. Some donation by harming other people, they donate. It is an unlawful donation. So you can get a result in the both donation. So some people may think, so receiver like a bhikkhu cannot accept unlawful donation like that. Not really, because people may earn money in their ways. Receiver, we cannot check. Bhikkhu cannot check. Also no. So earning money in an unlawful way. So it is not good deed. It is a bad deed. But when you do donation, it is a good deed. Only the person may not be happy fully, because how he gained his properties, he may know himself. Those people's mind normally not so clear, may have 40 in their mind. So cannot get much result, but it is a kusala, still a kusala. So there is one Bande, his name is Buddhikada. Buddhikada means the one who has a found body in the Buddha time. So he come out in the near death. He come out wound. His body is smeared with bad blood or pus. So impurities. So the Buddha and Bhanayananda care him, and after listening Buddha's teaching, he gained the Dhamma. So what is his karma in the past? He is a hunter, the bird's hunter, hunter birds. So he caught birds and not to fly, broken leg, broken wings. So also need to press. So in this way, he earned money in the past life. One time, the bhikkhu or Buddha, Vichika Buddha, come to him, but he has cooked bird's meat, curry, or dish, offer to the bhikkhu, make a wish to know the Dhamma, which the bhikkhu know. So because of this, finally he know Dhamma, but his body is with full of impurities, because of broken leg, broken wings of the birds. So as a result, not pure result. Pure result. So it is an unlawful donation. Result of unlawful donation. So some people are rich, but bodily, their body is not nice, bodily quality or some danger they have, like that. Okay, next one. Anyway, about unlawful donation. Anyway, this is a good deed. For example, fishermen, they may do donation. It is a good. So fishing, catching a fish is not good, but donating a fish is good. Like that. Sometimes some people have to earn in a wrong way. They don't have enough knowledge, and they're reborn in their environment. So few people can avoid. So you may know Suvana Samajadaka, Tukula Barika. They were reborn in the fisherman's family, but they didn't catch a fish. Later they renunciated, stay in the forest. They abandoned Kasapa to be, and another lady, I don't know. So there are few people can overcome their environment. So anyway, although we earn righteously or not righteously, still we should do donation. So righteously gained is a better, pure result that we can get. So yes, next one, Dāsa Dāna, Bujesa Dāna, enslaving Dāna, set free Dāna, they say. So Dāna Dāsa means slaves donation. Slaves donation. Donation, but done by slave. That mean. May not your meaning is I don't know. Very surely maybe different. So Bujesa Dāna is you said to set free donation. May reach, may not reach that meaning. Not sure. So Bujesa is a revolter. The donation of a revolter who do revolution. The donation of the one who do revolution. So maybe different meaning whether you are writing, not so sure, or whether our writing. So slaves donation, revolters donation. So what is a slave's donation? So you wish to gain happiness of human, happiness of deva, happiness around or reverse, and you donate. If so, it is a slave's donation. Do you do so? So what is a slaves? What is a master? A master is a craving. So many people moving because of craving, working because of craving. So craving, we see some people are rich, very great. Oh, I want to be so. It is a kind of craving. You want to enjoy. It is encouraged by craving. This kind of persons are called slaves. Slaves or worker. So you want to enjoy and you donate. It is a slave's donation. So yeah, many people are slaves. So we say in the Buddhist India, so earning for the wives and husband, the children, those are slaves. So usually we afraid to be lonely. So we are thinking that we should have wives, husbands. So many problems coming out. If we can break down those slaves, you will be very free. So you shave your hair, no more hair. So no need to take care of that. So can reduce many being busy, many busyness. So wearing the same clothes, the same color every day, so you don't need to think. So eating just enough food, whoever give, whatever people give. So stay with less property. So if so, no need to be slave, become free. So if we try to follow our master craving, so that master is very, very, very bad. Never enough. Never enough. The whole life you do. Never satisfaction you will have. Because this master is very greedy, very big. There is one king named Mandatu in the past. He is a bodhisattva. He stayed as a kingship. his country maybe so the whole world. Check out the universal monarch. So after a long time, he become bored. He's the owner universe, but he become bored, craving, asking more. So he discussed with the ministers, where is a better place? Oh, Chadumare Deva realm is a better, happier. You should go there. Also, he has the ability to go. If so, I will go. So go to Chidumara realm, Deva realm. He's a human, but Bodhisattva, he has done a lot of kusala, a lot of Pāramī, especially Dāna Pāramī, fulfilling the Dāna Pāramī, Sila Pāramī, like that. So many devas like him and give kinship in their realm. So he enjoyed at the beginning, happy. But after a long time, oh, I'm being bored. Please tell me another happier place, better place. Oh, we have a Tawadins realm above us. They are happier. They are more enjoyable. We should go there. Okay, I will go. So QnA too went there. The king of Deva, Saka, gave him half a country. He enjoyed. At the beginning, he enjoyed. Later become bored. Want to occupy all the country in the Tawadins realm. But it is a very long time. He has become near death, near to die, about to die. So in the Deva realm cannot die, because when the Deva die, body not left the body, so not leave a body, so disappeared. They are more karmable materialities, so their body is soft, even if we cannot see. So he had to came back. He had to come back in a human realm and stay in a garden near to die. Ministers asking questions. So you are very wonderful person. So even in the world, you can be king. You can get a kingship. So now near at the moment, what you have to say for the people. So although I have enjoyed as a kingship in the Deva realm, I never satisfy. Before satisfaction, I have to die. So our master craving is very big. Never have a satisfaction. Because of this, many people, the whole life, they work, never end. So endless work they are doing, but no one die with the satisfaction if we follow craving. So because of this, for the enjoyment, if you make a Dāna donation, it is a slave's donation. The donation of slave, following cravings, desire. So in the Buddha time, the Buddha's younger brother, Nanda, is a man. He newly married with his wife. So in the wedding ceremony, the Buddha came. The Buddha, after serving food, gave a bowl to the Nanda, his younger brother. So maybe cousin, his cousin. So he has to hold the bowl because of fear, because of respect to the Buddha. By that time, newlyweds, really come back soon because they're afraid of Buddha. So because whenever Buddha comes, son or get an ordination or husband get an ordination, there are many wives become widow, or mother lets a son, lose a son, like that. So, but Nanda Prince also don't want to follow, but because of the Buddha didn't bring his word, he has to follow. So on the way, the Buddha showed the monkey, the old monkey, sitting on a tree trunk. So very ugly. The Buddha asked him, "How is this monkey compared to whether you are wife? Compared to your wife?" So Nanda Prince is very sad to hear that, because he is missing his wife. So after that, bring him to Deva realm. The Buddha bring him to the Deva realm by holding his arm. Slowly go. So when the Buddha reached to the Deva realm, king or Deva come, many female Deva come. At that time, Nanda Prince saw Deva females forget new wives. It is a craving's nature. So royalty or something, it is not easy if you have a craving. So yeah, maybe in the beginning love very much, but as long as we have a craving, so sometimes we cannot be truthful. We cannot have a royalty. So we cannot keep a promise. So his mind decided to be female. At that time, the Buddha told him, "You practice in my dispensation if you want to get those Deva females." Okay, I will practice. Because it is the Buddha's arrangement. He has a thorn in the body, attachment to the new one. First of all, need to remove that. So show Deva female. So his attachment changed to Deva female, but it is a new one. New one is easier to take out. So to remove old thorn, you need to have a new thorn to pick up. So show Deva female. Or rather, encourage him to practice in the Buddha's dispensation. He practiced. It is real. If you practice morality, concentration, wisdom, whatever you wish, it is possible to get. So not telling in lie. But in the other way, the Buddha told the senior bhikkhus, Nanda Prince are working for the female Deva, like a kind of worker. Worker is working for the money. So Nanda also a kind of worker, a kind of slave for the Deva female. So because of gaining in Deva female, Nanda Prince practicing in Dhamma in the Buddha's dispensation. So in the Buddha time, some wives are told their ex-husband, bhikkhus. So their thinking is after passing away, maybe these bhikkhus want to get a Deva female because of this is their practice. So now Nanda Prince also in this way. So senior bhikkhus are blaming him. Nanda Prince are slave. Nanda Prince are worker. For gaining Deva female, he is practicing in the dispensation. Blaming. But we have some stories related to Chinese. Because China and Myanmar is very close. Sometimes China men come to Myanmar, get a Myanmar wife. Myanmar wife is usually Buddhist. China men, some are not Buddhist. So sometimes I have to listen to Dhamma. So some people may encourage him and to ordain. Why I need to ordain? So other people didn't say you can get a liberation for ordination by ordination. Didn't say in this way. Or if you ordain in the next life, you can enjoy in the Deva realm. You can get a Deva female. They encourage some people, like a little bit joking. So Chinese say, oh, even in this life, don't have any. How can you get next life with many devas? So some people are thinking, but if we have a kusala, we have a dana, sila, whatever wish, it can fulfill. So now Nanda Prince working in this way. So senior bhikkhus are blaming his worker, his slaves, saying like that. As a prince, he has a pride. Oh, not only they can have ability to get a liberation, I will try to get a liberation, to avoid their blaming. So at that time, he started to practice for liberation. Like that. So in the same way, later he's successful. In the same way, we do Dāna for the happiness, for the enjoyment of lives. It is a slave's donation. Slave. So next life we will be rich. We want to enjoy. We want to follow cravings, desire, but not interested in practicing meditation. Not interested in liberation. We don't have knowledge to see suffering of life. So if so, we'll belong samsara. So any life have aging, sickness, death, not just enjoyment. So there is life, there is suffering. So no essence, no meaning in the life. So this kind of donation is Dasa Dāna. Next one, Bujjesa Dāna. And Bujjesa Dāna is the donation of the one who do revolution, revolt as a donation. So against the craving, normally we want to enjoy, but we do Dāna. Idame Punya, Nibbana Sabbajiya Hodu. This donation, may this donation be the supporting cause of liberation, Nibbana. So it is against craving. We see suffering of life, trying to see and trying to make a wish for liberation. So this kind of donation, this kind of working is not for enjoyment, not for working for our master craving. This kind of people are called revolta, the one who do revolution. So by making a wish for liberation, so this kind of donation is Bujjesa Dāna, revolta's donation. So in the Buddha's destination, we have a lot of knowledge, a lot of information about the suffering of life. So based on Buddha's teaching, so we should do this kind of revolta's donation. If so, we will get soon liberation. So as an ordinary normal disciple, just make a liberation. If you want to be chief disciple, great disciple, Pajika Buddha or Buddha, this is also for liberation together with the human quality, which is proper, because this is proper qualities. So want to get a liberation for oneself, also want to make other people to get liberation. So just the ordinary normal disciples, mainly for own liberation. So anyway, it's good. Anyway, it's good. Those are Pujasa Dāna, Rebuddha's donation. Okay.
I think we will go over with the question from teaching first.
Okay.
Dear Sayadaw, this question is from Peiku. I have felt sick in the recent years, and under the medical treatment, feel that body is really turned to tired. Mind is difficult to focus. When I face to this kind of a strong and fear feeling all the time, if thought this kind of happening is due to my illness or side effect of medicine. Recently, when body tend to better and mind become much more clear, I begin to link this kind of a strong and fear feeling with Buddha Nusari practice. I chant the word of Arahat. When I face this strong and fear feeling, then notice that the fear feeling change from strong to weak. Quantity to happens also reduce. May I know why I have this kind of a fear feeling come out of my heart? Does it cause by my own karma mature? Thank you, Bande.
So about the past karma, we have done a lot. So also bad and good. But the karma produced for this life is a good karma. So because of this, we reborn as a human. So some people very strong good karma, surrounded by good karma. Some people not strong good karma, weak good karma, surrounded by bad karma. So because of this, some people until they die, and their health is good. Some are not like that. The karma is weak. To produce this life, not really well. So may have some kind of illness. So anyway, as a human, so we have some amount of lifespan. So based on our karma. So finally, most of people were sick. So may have sick, may have old age, may have death. This is quite normal. So because of the karma produced in this life is limited, although long or short, anyway, it is limited. We may encounter those things. So we cannot think normally about our karma much. We cannot see very surely so detail. Anyway, yes, and whatever suffering you have, bad karma is much worse at that time. So some are because of old age. If so, surely some amount of suffering surely will have. Any suffering you have because of bad karma. So some karma strong, some karma weak. So by doing like you devote anosati. This is because you are practicing. You control your mind. You lead your mind with the knowledge to keep in the right place. Once you can keep the right place, you may not worry. At the present. So you use your knowledge where I should keep my mind. So keeping on the Bodhanussati is good. Once you keep, you forget about your body, you can be free from suffering, if not really so serious. So another thing is by keeping in the right place, by keeping your mind in the right place, you can get merit. You can get a kusala. So that kusala may make you to get a good medicine or to get a good doctor. So may give some opportunity to you. So in this way, you can also be recovered. Okay, yeah, that's all for that.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Next question. Dear Sayadaw, can you explain a bit more regarding rightful, lawful, earned funds as a donation? For example, if the funds are acquired lawfully in the eyes of layman law, for example, after a law of liquidation of a family assets, but not directly earned by the donor's effort, for example, professional income, etc. But while acquiring the funds by above mentioned method, it was fair in the eyes of layman law, and no one lost their livelihood or standard of living. Does this consider just in the eyes of Dhamma? I know in the 5 precepts, you should not steal or take other professional unlawful or without owner's consent. But I just don't know where this fits. Thank you very much. Sadhu, sadhu, from Lin.
So, yeah, law is to lay the law, to make a rule is the wise people's job. Wise people's job. So, layman law or country law may not be the same. So, may not be everything is according to Dhamma. So, Dhamma law is wise one's law. So, if the law is not right, whoever follow that law may suffer more. If the law is right, whoever follow that law may have happiness. So, mainly based on the eyes of Dhamma. So, yeah, some we need to do according to government, but basically, we may go according to the eyes of Dhamma, because that law is Buddha's law, omniscience law. So it is correct. Like a government law, people's law is may not be correct. So, like for example, about the killing, stealing, this one is quite obvious. So maybe everybody agree. Like a sexual misconduct, a little bit can be different. So, like a drinking alcohol, something selling alcohol. So, selling alcohol is maybe lay people's or government's law is okay, but Buddha's law cannot do, like selling alcohol or selling poison, selling human. Another one is feeding animals for the meat. So this is not right trading. So 5 precepts you need to follow, and like not to sell alcohol, not to sell poison, not to sell people, not to have animals for the meat. So we need to follow those things. We need to follow. So some kind of thing we have. For example, telling a lie. Telling a lie is we cannot tell a lie, although breaking others' benefit or not, cannot if we want to follow surely. But telling a lie, not breaking others' benefit, if so, not so big agusala. But it still have an agusala because of telling a lie. So, but sometimes may use vanjana. Vanjana is like tricky or cheated. So, like that, in the Buddha time, Sariputta go to the layman, but that man is his job. He has done worked as a killer the prisoners. The king told him to kill this one, to kill that one. So he beat and killed. So when Sariputta went to him, he is retired, but Sariputta gave Dhamma talk. But he is having a regret about the past job. Cannot absorb the Dhamma. So at that time, Sariputta asked him, you have done killing, it is because of king's order or because of you are desire? Is it because of king's order or is it because of you are desire? So at that time, the person said, it is a king's order, not because of my desire. At that time, Sariputta asked it again, is it your fault or is it king's fault? Just a question. Sariputta is just a questioner. So the person thought, oh, this is king's fault. King's fault. Actually, his fault. But Sariputta didn't say, this is king's fault. This is not your fault, didn't say. Sariputta just making question. Is it your fault or is it king's fault? So the person thought it is king's fault. He become happy. So that Sariputta he interested in. So because of this karma, he reborn in the Devara. So this kind of saying is no musawara. We call it vanjana. Vanjana is something misleading. So his saying as a law, he is never lie, just making question. If you say you are telling me, no, I'm just making question. So speaking and not breaking the law. You check a desire, you check intention. One is the intention is to absorb the Dhamma. So intention is good, not breaking the law. So because of this kind of usage, occasionally may use. So although intention is good, if you are breaking the law, like a doctor's treatment before bullets come, if I have an accident, so he may go to prison. So it is a breaking the law. So didn't do such things. So although intentions are good, some are not breaking the law, maybe like some writers in a newspaper or like that. They are not breaking the law. They are very clever about their saying in the law. But their intentions are good, not good. Yeah, presently, the government cannot take them action, but their mind is not good. It will result as a karma. As a karma result, they will gain. So, because of this, in the Buddha's teaching, intention must be good, not breaking in law. So, this is kind of, you may say, we don't have a white line. If a really line, no white. One is Sariputta say, it is not your fault. It is against the fault. If one is Sariputta say, this is not called a white line, and you will know what may have some result, some misunderstanding. Himself not following a rule. Sariputta will be 40. So maybe listener may not be problem. but cannot do such a kind of white lie, but misleading Pāramī did. Yeah, question he make, not breaking law. His intention is good. So law also good, intention also good. According to Buddha's teaching, we may say Vinaya rule also good, Abhidhamma also good. Rule is more related to people's connection. Generally good, but more related to people. So intention is more related to own self. So sometimes it can be a little bit, you need to do between to be clever. There are many things. For example, Pāramī has another saying about the death. He said, I didn't long for to die. Didn't expect to be alive. But I'm waiting in the time, like day by day, like the worker paid salary day by day. Day by day workers, they don't interest to finish work. Only they see day to finish. To be 6 o'clock p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. to finish the job. So Pāramī say, I didn't long for to die, didn't long for to be alive, but I'm waiting in the time, like a kind of worker paid by daily. So because it is a breaking in law. If he say, I want to die, it is a praising into death, encouraging in suicide, breaking in law. If he said, longing for to expect to be alive. If he say, it is according to Dhamma, it is attaching into the life. It is no Dhamma idea. Dhamma idea is not to attach life. Life also nature to Ananda. So this kind of saying need to learn, need to be clever. So making sure not to break a law, making sure to have a good intention. So law may consider the eyes of Dhamma. Some are only may adjust with like worldly law or lay people's aspect. Okay.
Thank you, Sayadaw, for reminding us to have a good intention. The next question will be from last teaching, is a shorter one. Sayadaw, when there's an opportunity to perform Dāna, is it better to offer a big share or just a small share when one has a limited resources? Fang Jing.
It is not really important. Only you may think which one is more beneficial, which one is more enjoyable for you. About that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. Okay, next question. Is the aspiration to be free from rebirth and death the same as Nibbana? From Lempo Ki.
It is the same. It is the same. Also, it is seeing the suffering of life. The same. Seeing and suffering of life all are the same.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. Okay. Thank you for the teaching and the answer. May we have Sayadaw to lead us in making the aspiration and sharing the merits, please? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Repeat after me. Idam me punyam.
Idam me punyam.
Nibbanasa.
Nibbanasa.
Pachayo.
Pachayo.
Hodu.
Hodu.
Mama punya bhagam.
Mama punyam bhagam.
Sabba sadanam.
Sabba sadanam.
Pājemi.
Pājemi.
Te sabbe.
Te sabe
me samam
me samam
punya bhagam
punyam bhagam
lavandu
labantu
sadhu
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 sadhu.
sadhu.